I've done things I'm not proud of, Vanessa. I've hurt people, and I'm going to hurt more. It's impossible to avoid for what I am trying to do, but I take no pleasure in it, in cruelty. But this city isn't a caterpillar. It doesn't spin a cocoon and wake up a butterfly. A city crumbles and fades. It needs to die before it can be reborn. Who is this? I think you know. You've been asking about me. I thought it was time we spoke. Say your name. You first. That's what I thought. You and I have a lot in common. We're nothing alike. That's what you tell yourself. You're feeding off this city like a cancer. I want to save this city. Like you. Only on a scale that matters. Now tell that to the people you've hurt. Young man, life is not a fairy tale. Not everyone deserves a happy ending. I'm going to find you and I'm going to make you pay for what you've done. No, you're not. Not that I don't admire what you're trying to do. To change the world with nothing but desire and your own two hands. Secure in the knowledge that you're doing the right thing. The only thing. That's something that I do understand. But we both can't have what we want. So, your part of this drama, by necessity, comes to an end. It's gonna take a lot more than a voice on a radio to stop me. It's not me you need to worry about. It's the city you just blew the hell out of. You think anyone's going to believe that? You're running around in a mask, holding up with a known felon, in the wake of a serious bombing. There's that police officer you're holding hostage, so yes, actually I do. You're a child playing at being a hero. No, I'm not trying to be a hero. I'm just a guy that got fed up with men like you, and I decided to do something about it. That's what makes you dangerous. It's not the mask. It's not the skills. It's your ideology. The lone man who thinks he can make a difference. I'm glad we could talk. I respect your conviction, even if it runs counter with my own. Yeah, keep telling yourself you've won. It'll make what I'm gonna do to you so much more satisfying. Your part ends tonight. And if that's true, others will take my place. They'll see what I was trying to do and they'll make sure, no, they won't. This city will burn you in effigy. Your name, your very existence, will be met with abhorrence and disgust. What did you do? What you forced me to do. Goodbye. I'm afraid we won't speak again. Fisk! Answer me! It's a difficult thing, isn't it? Taking a life, feeling the weight and responsibility of all the years that person you murdered has lived. Moments that they've cherished. The dreams that they've struggled towards. Gone because of you. I want you to know something important that I've learned, that it gets easier. I always thought that I was the Samaritan in that story. It's funny, isn't it? How even the best of men can be deceived by their true nature. What the hell does that mean? It means that I'm not the Samaritan, that I'm not the priest or the Levite, that I am the ill intent who set upon the traveler on a road that he should not have been on. I wanted to make this city something better than it is, something beautiful. You took that away from me. You took everything. I'm going to kill you. The physician says that your condition is grave, that your lungs are filling with liquid. In a few hours, you're likely to suffocate on your own blood. But you won't suffer alone. I'll be here because you were right. In prison, there's only room for one Kingpin. How quickly we turn into savages, as if the moment we walk through these prison doors. You tried to have me killed. Yes, it would have been cleaner that way. But you got what you wanted. Given the condition that he was in, I assume that Dutton admitted some involvement in your tragedy. What did you want? Why am I still alive? Because plans change. Because if you want to survive, you adapt. Yes, the plan was to kill you. I needed to close that loop. I'd already made a deal with the rest of the guards. I doubled the cut that Dutton was paying them. But that didn't work out, did it? No, I was wrong. That's difficult to admit, but... You have a gift, Mr. Castle. I assumed that the stories that I read in the paper about your attacks on the criminal world were apocryphal. How could one man be capable of such violence? But then I saw it with my own 2 eyes. And when one comes across someone with such talent, with such a gift, well, you don't let that go to waste. No, you don't. What the hell is this? I'm in control now. I've set you free. What does that mean, free? Everyone warned me that prison would be an inhumane environment. It is. But I find it refreshing. The perfect microcosm of the animal world. When an animal wants something, when it needs something, other things need to be stepped on. You want me to be on the outside, so I step on every piece of shit I see. That way, nobody gets strong and the city's yours for the taking. Something like that, yeah. So if you can do that, you can get me out. Why not just take it yourself? Because I play the long game, Mr. Castle. You see, when I'm finally let out of this cage, it won't be to wage war. It'll be to win one. You know, next time I see you, only one of us walks away. Yes, of course. I'm counting on it. I know you're regaining power in here. Yes, ask my lawyer, he'll deny it. Ask the guards, they'll deny it. Ask the inmates here, they'll cut their tongues out before they talk. But I have something to say to you. When I finally get out of this cage, I will dismantle the lives of the 2 amateurs that put me in here. You, Mr. Murdoch, and Franklin Percy Nelson. No, I put you in here, not Nelson. The 2 of you took the laurels, you'll both take the blame. I'll chop both the heads off that snake, and I'll spend more than $6 on postage to bring you down. You see, I've had a lot of time to reflect on my journey here, Mr. Murdoch. My mistakes, everything I took for granted. And while I try and sleep in this bleak place, the one thing that keeps me warm is the thought that I will one day look upon the city that birthed me, with the woman that I love, whom I love with everything that I am. You're worried that Frank Castle will run havoc on Hell's Kitchen? Just wait. Let's do this again sometime. The Ronin is running around the city. An Avenger has taken an outside interest in our operations. And the Bishop woman, she thinks she can just quit her job, as if she works for Goldman Sachs. And Maya, my Maya, she's turned on us. What will we do about it? The people need to be reminded that this city belongs to me.